Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and today I'm going to be doing a book review on Updraft by Fran Wilde. I was sent this book by Tor to possibly review it on my channel, so that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. Updraft follows a young girl who is living in a society that is built on these spires up in the sky, and so to get around they all have wings and they're able to fly from one spire to another to trade goods and information and everything like that. And so Kira in the very beginning of the book is very soon to be tested to see if she can get her own wings and have permission to fly from spire to spire on her own. She really wants to become a trader like her mother. Her mother trades in medicinal substances and everything like that. She helps people, and that's exactly what Kira wants to do. She wants to become a very successful trader. However, right before she is tested, she ends up breaking the law, and the governing body of this society is called the Singers, and the Singers decide that she's going to have to join them or suffer the consequences of being a lawbreaker and possibly not being able to do anything that she thought she was going to be able to do with her life. Kira decides that she is going to join the Singers and go that route instead of bringing dishonor on her family, and then the story kind of kickstarts from there, where she's learning a lot more about the society that she didn't know before, and their secrets and drama within their society that has been hushed over, and so she has to decide what to do with that information. I don't know why I was really expecting it to be adult fantasy. It's not that. It is very YA fantasy, so no going in that this is not very adult. It's very much YA, angsty, girl against the government kind of situation. So it just has a lot of young adult themes. I think this is more for teenagers than it is for adults. As usual with my book reviews, I'm going to give you my pros, and then I'm going to give you my cons, and then I will give you my rating and be done. My first pro for this book is going to be the world building. I thought the world was so interesting. I really liked these spires. They're made out of bone, and so they grow, and as they grow the bone fills in, and so only the top parts of each spire are livable by her people, and if the towers don't grow quick enough or the population gets too high, then people end up dying and everything like that. I thought the Singers were really interesting, and how the record keeping of their world is in song, and so they have songs about everything, about different laws and everything like that. And the Singers as a mysterious body were very interesting. Their setup just by themselves was interesting as well. So I really loved the world building. I really liked learning about this world and learning about the different people in this world, how everything worked when you break the law. You get these heavy things on your wrists, and so that shows that you are of a lesser status now than you were before. So it's really interesting to see how that all worked, and it was all very well planned and thought out, and I appreciated that. I also really liked that it is fast-paced, and so it kept me reading and kept me reading and kept me reading. I think that it did a really good job of realizing what this book was, and it was very much a mystery and figuring out what things were. That fast-paced nature helped me continue reading and excited to see what would happen on the next page. And you guys know how much that I really enjoy books that make me read and read and read and not realize how much time is passing. Also, this book pretty much hooked me right away. I thought the very beginning of the book was very gripping. It starts off with a huge bang, and everything is mainly a result of that. I really liked seeing how that very gripping first chapter ended up coming into play again and again, and I just thought that the pacing was well done. Also really liked that the characterization was very consistent. Characters kept their traits pretty much the whole time, and so if they had a loyalty to this person, they kept that loyalty for a very long time, and they didn't change too much in the ways that they were thinking. So I really enjoyed how consistent the world was and how consistent the characters were, because sometimes in YA they can be kind of flimsy and they can switch from one type of thinking to the other like so fast, and it doesn't seem very realistic. And this one, characters are in the fantasy world very realistic, and I liked seeing that. Now onto my cons. This book isn't the most unpredictable thing that I've ever read. It didn't bother me too much, but you can pretty much predict everything that's gonna happen and probably be right, and so if that's gonna bother you, that's something that you should know. It didn't really affect my reading experience of the book, but it does affect a lot of people's reading experiences that I know, so I figured I'd throw that in here. I think within the first 50 pages I predicted how the entire plot was going to go, but I enjoyed learning about the world so much that it just kept me reading. And I guess my second con for this book is going to be that I didn't really love any of the characters. If anything bad happened to them, I just accepted it and moved on. I didn't feel for the characters very much, and so when really heartbreaking moments occurred, I was not affected. I didn't have an emotional bond to any of the characters, I guess, and so that was kind of a con for me. overall, I really enjoyed this book. I will be continuing with the series because I have the second book, which came out recently. I'm excited to see how this world will expand because it's definitely going to in the future books, and I'm curious to see how Fran Wilde will do with that. I had a few cons though, and so I ended up giving this book 4 stars. Definitely a lot of fun. If you like YA dystopian fantasy books, then I think this will be right up your alley. So that's gonna be my review on Updraft by Fran Wilde. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you've read this book. What did you think about it? Have you read the second book? Does it get even better than this one? Let me know all the things down below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.